Hello, today I'm going to talk about English language learners and how we can utilize their home language in the classroom. When an English language learner walks into a classroom where the only language spoken is different than their home language, it can be a little intimidating. They're probably thinking, am I going to understand the materials that are presented today? Will I ever be able to catch up to my peers and have an equal chance at success in all my subjects? So, the first step for me as an educator is creating a low anxiety environment in the classroom. I want to provide a comfortable space where students feel safe to take risks and make mistakes. The next thing I want to do is incorporate the English language learner's home language. For example, if we are learning phonics, I might ask the ELL what sounds in his home language are similar to sounds in English. If we are learning new words, I might ask the student to think about the word in their home language. Is it similar? Is it really different? How can the two languages relate? I may even ask that when writing out words, that they also write that word in their home language to ensure understanding. I would also maybe provide visuals, get them thinking about how they would describe that visual in their home language while teaching them how to do it in English. When introducing a new topic, I would use scaffolding to help students try to understand the lesson goal. For example, if we are learning about, let's say, animal habitats, I may show some pictures of different habitats and try to elicit a student's prior knowledge. I would provide prompting questions, then use the think, pair, share strategy to garner a response. For an ELL student, I want them to think or write their ideas first in their home language. Then, when pairing or grouping students together, I would consider grouping them with the students who might share a similar home language, but maybe they are farther in their English learning journey. That way, the ELL can listen in on those other students and how they express their ideas in English. By doing that, the ELL can learn how to formulate sentences, how to connect their ideas properly in English, and because they are in a smaller group, they can feel more comfortable to express themselves. To further help ELLs, I want to make sure that during a lesson, the activities are logical in succession, that when we finish an activity, the next activity builds on the knowledge we just acquired. I would incorporate repeated practice and provide multiple opportunities to comprehend and for them to express ideas in English. And I would continue to scaffold through show and tell, like demonstrating the activity and then providing instructions on how to complete it. So what instructional practices can I use to teach academic vocabulary and content to ELLs? To teach academic vocabulary or to an ELL, I would expose the new word in a variety of ways in activities. For example, with visuals, I could use pictures or even regalia to get them to understand the vocabulary. Through oral instruction as well to help with the fluency and the pronunciation of this new word, and of course by writing, ensuring that they can put these new words into context. I would also provide students the opportunity to use these new words when speaking. For example, if we are learning vocabulary in like a reading context, maybe I would provide a question about the text, then I would provide questions about the text that use the new vocabulary, and then ask the students to have discussion in small groups or with their partner, and hopefully they can elicit a response using that new vocabulary. Now, to make content easier to understand, I would introduce the content, new concepts anyways, through video or through like graphic organizers, again, eliciting that student discussion and response. What prior knowledge do they have about the topic? Since they have a visual, like how can they relate to that topic in their home language? Thank you for listening. See you next time.